Today is the fourth Sunday of Easter. Fourth Sunday of Easter has typically been called Good Shepherd Sunday, if you've been paying attention to the readings for obvious reasons, because all the readings are talking about shepherd, good shepherd, Christ the shepherd, we the sheep. You would either have to have been a hermit, totally cut off from the world, or living under a rock, not to know that we have a new pope. We have a new pope who was elected just a few days ago. And I chuckled when he was elected and when he was presented to us, because, one of the things that I do, every priest, every deacon has a different way of preparing their homilies. One of the things that I always do is look at readings for the next month or two, so that I can see the kind of themes that are going through the readings. And of course, with Good Shepherd Sunday, I laughed a lot because of the immediate reaction of the election of our Holy Father, Pope Leo. And the reason I'm laughing is because he is going to have more relatives and more friends than he probably has. And you already see it happening in social media. The number of people that have posted that they used to play Mass with him when he was a kid. If all those people played Mass with him, they would have had to build a basilica to hold all those people. There are others who talked about playing baseball with him. I laughed like mad over one person on Facebook who wrote, "I struck the Pope out when we played baseball, and he said he was going to call the wrath of God down on me. I'm cooked." All these different people who are trying to make connections to the new Pope. And I was visiting with Patrick earlier. By the way, please pray for all of our seminarians. They're back now for the summer and getting ready for summer assignments. I was talking to him about all this earlier and about the fact that so many people in making these attachments are trying to find a way to relate. And I couldn't help but think, as we were talking about this, that this pretty much has been what has gone on in other countries. When John Paul II was elected, the people of Poland went nuts, and trying to make all their connections. Well, for us now, an American Pope, although I do have to tell you, I think he snuck by because most of the cardinals may have thought he came from South America. He spent more of his time there. He has dual citizenship. He is not only a citizen of the United States, but also a citizen of South America, as he has been a bishop in Peru for so long. But in the midst of all this, we see these people trying to make these connections. Why? Why? Not just for their 15 minutes of fame, though some of them are getting it on the news, but because he is our shepherd. And there's always something about the sheep wanting to connect to the shepherd. So many people in the United States, especially in Chicago, are going to try to claim connections to him because they want to feel as close to our shepherd as possible. And that theme, if you will, is what is running through the scriptures today. And I think looking at this desire to connect with all these people and our new Pope will give us all a better understanding of the readings today, because that is the same joy, that is the same excitement, and that is the same desire that we should have for our shepherd, the good shepherd, Jesus. For we are the sheep of his flock. All of us have been called by the Lord. All of us have the opportunity to attach, no matter who we are or where we are from. The first reading reminded us of that when Paul declared that their ministry was now to the Gentiles because so many others rejected the message. And Christ told his followers to take the word to the whole world. Jesus is our shepherd, and we should truly desire to grow as close to him as possible.